Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. This is going to be something a little bit different that I normally upload to the channel. Just a very, very casual title, very casual intro, nothing too crazy. Just had a more serious topic to talk about, and I don't know. I just wanted to share, kind of get my thoughts out. Sometimes I usually tend to use this channel kind of like a diary or a journal if you're too manly to call it a diary. But yeah, just had some stuff going on that might affect the channel that I just want to let you guys in on. So currently, I'm not doing so well. Let's take a sip of water. Yeah, I'm currently going through a divorce right now. Like the title suggests, this is pretty much rock bottom for me. This is the worst time of my life right now. So yeah, I'm getting a divorce. We've already separated. My partner already found a place. She's already living there. And I'm kind of just stuck here with the place that we shared. And I don't know, it's just kind of depressing, kind of like walking the rooms and stuff, just having it empty. I don't know if I'm just being like melodramatic or something, but it hurts, just being in a empty place by yourself. The apartment isn't big by any means, but it's a 2 bedroom and it just feels kind of lonely, especially since we've been living here for almost 5 years. So yeah, it's kind of what's going on with my life. Just a little backstory for those of you interested. Uh, we been together, or we were together. I don't know what's the correct term because we're not officially divorced, but we were together for over 10 years. Pretty much after we graduated high school that summer, we decided to, get together. And from there, we've grown up together, and it hurts, My voice is pretty much gone just because of the emotional breakdown I had earlier. I've recorded this. I think this is my fifth time recording it, just because the other ones I was too choked up to even talk, or I was just, sobbing, or just something that was going on that would prevent me from having good commentary. Right now I am okay. I had some family check up on me and stuff. My sister, came out of her way and spent the day with me. So we were just, talking, and that was nice. The biggest issue right now I'm facing is just, motivation to do stuff. Right now it's Tuesday. I called into work today and yesterday just because emotionally I wasn't able to, concentrate on anything, and I just wasn't in the right mindset to be productive and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. I'm kind of, stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm in the verge of finishing college finally. That's supposed to be in about a month, and I haven't had any energy or any will to, attend my classes, even though they're online. I've been letting my grades kind of slip a bit just because of the whole divorce stuff going on. Yeah, this has been going on for a while. I just was oblivious to it. Yeah, this person was ready to move on, and yeah, that's I don't want to get into more detail, but yeah, I thought things were fine, but I guess not. So I am trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's a lot of stuff going on, the divorce, the school. On top of that, the place I work at, which for those of you who don't know, it's a dead end labor job. I work at a distribution center in a warehouse. My hours have been cut, or everyone's hours have been cut actually, just because the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy a few weeks ago. And last week, just to give you guys an example, we worked 24 hours, I think, or 25 hours. And that's not enough to sustain yourself, especially if you're trying to live on your own, let alone with someone else. So, if you're living with your parents, it's more understandable, just kind of like part-time job, a little bit of side money. But in my case, I'm trying to be independent, trying to have my own place. It's almost impossible, especially in California. You're better off trying to suck a fart out of a unicorn than find a rent that's tolerable here, especially on your own. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that are going wrong at once, and I know it's been going on for a while, and I've been trying to, I guess, kind of like ignore it. I've been going through like the stages of like grief and stuff, and I've just been trying to focus on YouTube and kind of use YouTube as an excuse to not think about it. But once a reality sits in, once I click upload and power off my PC, the reality sits in that I'm alone. And I always thought I was one of those people that could survive on an island alone. But just because I'm mellow, I don't need to be the attention of the party. I'm fine being, that's the person on the side. I'm usually not one to, talk a lot. I listen more than I talk. And yeah, I thought I would be fine on my own, but it's hard right now. Thinking about it, I've never really been alone in my life. Growing up, we didn't have a lot of money, and because of that, we were always crammed for rooms. So I always ended up sharing rooms with my siblings up until high school, when I finally had my own room. And after that, we moved in, my partner and I. So, pretty much since I was born, I haven't been alone up until now, and it's kind of scary, at least for me, just because it's something new and I'm not used to being alone, and I don't know, it gets depressing. But I do have my pets here, Sugar and Bobby, which we agreed that I would, end up with the dogs and she would end up with the cat Houston. And it just hit me a lot today because it was the first night where I didn't wake up and see, the cat in the corner of my bed balled up, or just hearing him run around or hearing him eat his food. So today was a really hard day for me. Like I said, I recorded this like 5 or 6 times just because I was getting choked up when I would get to this part. But yeah, that's something I really wanted to share with you guys, just because a lot of people get the perception that entertainers or influencers, they're always happy-go-lucky, always having good times, good days. But the reality is that they are like everyone else. I don't claim to be an influencer by any means, but the reality is that everyone has good and bad days, and I think it's important to show that the people are vulnerable on their bad days and that they go through it as well. So yeah, it's kind of what I wanted to talk about. One last thing, because of the rent being so high in the area that I live in, and me not being able to sustain myself financially, there's a strong likelihood that I will end up moving back in with my parents, which, I'm thankful that they're willing to let me, come back, kind of help me get back on my feet. But currently there are, relatives living there, and that would prevent me from having my own room. I would be kind of just, stuck in the living room, which I'm fine, as long as I have a place to sleep. The only bad thing is I wouldn't have a quiet, personal spot to do YouTube stuff, just because there is a lot of people in the house, and, the living room does get rowdy. So I don't know if I would be able to do this YouTube stuff. And it kind of sucks just because I was having a really fun time with it and was seeing some positive growth. And I just don't want it to be for nothing if I can't upload and record. So this is kind of like an update of my life and stuff like that. Just want to let you guys know that if I do go, missing for a few months, it isn't because I got tired. It's just because I'm in the position where I can't because of the noise and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to get through it, but it's it hurts and it just sucks. So yeah, hopefully you guys are doing better than me. That's all I wanted to talk about.